We've all seen one, that spooky, abandoned house that trick-or-treaters are likely to avoid. Our Martha Teichner dared to take a guided tour.
It's definitely creepy, so it's the perfect house. It's the kind of house I like to shoot.
Bryan Sansivero makes his living, yes, photographing abandoned houses.
If there was going to be a haunted house, it would probably be this one. I'll say that.
Halloween is his kind of holiday.
I love horror movies, I love horror, and I love old architecture.
This grand old wreck in eastern Connecticut was irresistible because it was in the 1971 horror flick Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I don't feel terrible peeking, but this is as far as we're going.
Yes.
Sansivero has ground rules. No entering unless doors or windows are wide open. No taking anything out, or for that matter, bringing anything in to stage his pictures. No need for that. Just look at what he's found. Eerie, mysterious, time capsules. Rooms that look as if their occupants just up and left, taking nothing with them. Decades ago. A new book of Bryan Sansivero's photographs is out, of course, today, Halloween.
You see stuff online, Google Maps, you'll find stuff from above, satellite view, in rural areas mostly. I'll look at the roofs, see if they look kind of run down. I'll look for dead trees. And then you go into street view and you can see these houses from the front and you can say, oh, well, that's definitely abandoned.
The best ones, he thinks, are on the East Coast, especially in the South. He's photographed over 500. Some he's found on his own, others through friends.
There's definitely a big community of urban explorers established online through Instagram, Facebook, lots of different websites where you can meet people, talk to people about houses, locations.
But out of respect for the houses, he's careful.
So I try and keep to myself a lot of the locations because, you know, you got to trust the people that you give locations to because you don't know who they're going there with, what the intentions are. So this is a Rollieflex from 1959. So the pictures will have a nice vintage look to it, and that's just something that I love.
This house, also in eastern Connecticut, probably dates back to the 1700s. Looks like family photographs.
Yeah.
Here's a calendar, May 1963.
You definitely feel a sense of sadness, almost like a sense of loss, because you're seeing all these things left behind, and you realize that a family used to live here.
Strange that it looks like somebody got out of bed and disappeared.
Yep.
Often someone has died, and no one is left to live in a home. Ooh, it smells really funky. Or maintain it. This is clearly the way somebody left it.
And there's spider webs on the vines.
Boy, that looks like Halloween if I ever saw Halloween.
And look at the bird's nest up in the corner there.
Oh, look at that. Bryan Sansivero has photographed houses, then come back and found them gone, which makes what he does feel important.
I feel like my pictures are part of the legacy in the fact that they are preserving how it once looked or how it may have looked, you know, the last time someone lived there. So in a way, you know, my pictures are art, but also it is preserving the history.
And where does he live? Next to an abandoned orphanage, a spooky hulk of a place. You could have guessed.
It's exciting and it's thrilling and it just makes me feel happy to be in a place that has just beautiful architecture.
Now, if he could just get inside.